No more checks. Using WIC is easier than ever. WIC is a free nutrition program that helps working families stretch their food budget and make healthy choices. WIC helps families learn to shop for nutritious foods and provides recipes for healthy meals. There's even online nutrition education and an app to make shopping easier. WIC, good food, and a whole lot more. Call or visit us online to find out if you qualify.
On today's episode of the Good Food Project, Julie whips up a homemade hummus, while Anne expos a dish worthy of date night. This and more today on the Good Food Project.
Something more than bread, a nice big steak and fries to go. Listen to what I said, I need something more than soup to keep me satisfied.
Hi everyone, I'm Helida Johnson. I am the Community Coordinator at the Framingham Waltham WIC program. We're here today to cook a recipe with the Good Food Project. Julie actually is going to help me today.
Yep. So we are making a hummus dip with chickpeas. So that's the first recipe, and then the other one's very simple. We're just using our tortilla chips.
Okay.
And people get the tortilla wraps on their WIC benefits.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they can use whole wheat or corn tortilla. So basically, we just take out the tortilla and cut it into little pieces.
Oh, okay.
So just into little wedges like this.
Oh, nice.
And then we basically just take salt and pepper and garlic powder and onion powder.
Oh, very
and
simple.
sprinkle that over with some oil.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So can I try to cut one of these?
Yep, go ahead.
So you just cut in little wedges?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Okay, and then we can just take some oil and just want to sprinkle it over top.
Yep. So is that like, should I put this in a little bowl or just do this way? What is the best way to do this?
It'd probably be less messy to do it in a bowl, but we're just going to do it on the table for now because we're just making a few.
Yeah. So just a little of this or?
Yep, that's fine. And just kind of, you can use your finger to kind of spread it out.
That's fun. Children can help with this.
Yeah.
That would be a fun project for children to help at home.
Definitely. So we're just going to add some salt and maybe if you add some of the garlic and onion powder.
Okay. So
just
garlic
as much as you want.
powder. So just doesn't have the little. So I guess.
You can kind of just sprinkle it on top.
Okay.
And that just adds some flavor. But the whole wheat tortilla is good because it's higher in fiber. So it'll keep you full.
Oh yeah,
full
so
for
I was
longer.
going to ask you, like, what's the difference between the regular tortilla and so fiber is one?
Yeah, because they just use the whole wheat flour in the whole wheat tortilla.
And this is
The
onion
onion.
powder.
So yeah, once we're done coating these, you just throw them in the oven at 350 until they get nice and golden brown and crisp. And that could take like 15 or even like 10 or 15 minutes. And when you first take them out, they're not super crisp, but once you take them out, they kind of get harder as they cool.
Oh, nice.
So when they're soft, they're kind of flimsy. But we actually made some earlier and they look like this.
Oh, nice. Ooh,
So you
very
can see
crispy.
they do snap.
What are we going to have, like, combine this with? Like, what are we going to have to use this tortilla?
With the hummus.
Oh,
Yep.
but you can use with other, like, veggie dips too, right?
Yes,
Like
yep.
healthy. You can make some healthy dips to use.
Yeah,
it too.
you could do
Oh,
like
nice.
avocado or salsa.
Oh, avocado.
Yeah. So yeah,
yummy.
you can do whatever you want.
Oh, great.
But so we're gonna take these chickpeas. They were canned chickpeas, 3 cans.
Okay.
We drained them and we're gonna add them to our food processor.
So did you wash them or just drain?
We rinsed them with the water and drained them.
All right.
So you can add them to the food processor.
So and it's 3
cans,
3 cans.
16-ounce cans.
Okay. And we get this with the benefits
Yes.
too, right?
Yep. Okay, so we added those.
Here.
And then I have some garlic. It's 3 cloves. I already cut it up a little bit. If you add the whole clove, it could, you might have really big chunks still in there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's good to kind of pre-chop it.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna add that
So
in.
garlic.
And usually it's made with tahini, which is a sesame paste, but we're using peanut butter just because we couldn't find tahini in the store. So this is a substitute.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna add about a 1/4 cup. I'm just eyeballing it.
Okay.
And then we also have a lemon that we need to add. So if you want to cut the lemon, maybe we'll do it to taste. So we'll taste the hummus, and then if it needs more lemon, we'll add more.
Oh, okay.
Because we don't want to make it too acidic.
So in just safety,
Yep, she's the bear claw. This is the bear claw hand,
I'm
so
learning.
it's not, her fingers are not like this where she could cut herself.
Okay. And should we, what do you do to prevent the seeds to go
I mean,
in?
I kind of just put it,
Just
do it in my
this?
hand, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Always make sure you wash your hands, because,
Yep. We have gloves on, so.
but she's just catching the seeds. And then for spices, we're just adding cumin, salt, and pepper. Just keeping it simple.
So use the whole, the half lemon?
Yep, just half for now.
Okay.
All right. So I'm just gonna add some cumin. And you can always adjust the seasoning once you taste it along the way. So if you wanna add some pepper.
Yep, I will. Let me get some.
Oh yeah.
How much? How much pepper?
Just a pinch
Okay.
for now. So a pinch of salt, a little more. Should be good. So we'll just puree it and then take a taste and
Okay,
see if
let's
it needs
see.
anything.
So it's so easy. I always buy it, you know, the store made. So it's so easy to make.
Oh yeah,
and
it is.
I bet it's healthier too, right?
Oh yeah, no preservatives.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, turn it down. Okay, so we
Okay.
need to just scrape the edges because it's all
Okay.
sticking. So do you want to just scrape it
Yep.
down? Oh, we actually forgot oil.
Oh, we need oil.
That's why it's kind of thick.
Maybe that's
so,
why.
Yep, so I'm gonna add some oil.
So just eyeball it.
Yep.
Okay. Do we have to cover or not?
That'll be fine. Or you can use your hand. Yeah, we're just gonna scrape it again.
Okay.
You kind of just do it until it's the consistency that you want. You obviously want it thick.
So, how much oil though? I mean, you just eyeball it?
Yeah.
You just add oil until you.
You could also
You
add
see that
water
it's-
too, like
Oh,
oil
okay.
and water, or just water. But oil just gives it more flavor.
Oh, okay.
And like if you didn't have tahini or peanut butter, I would add a little more oil because
Oh, okay.
that is if you didn't have the nut butters, then it won't have the fat from it.
Oh, I see. Yeah. All right. So let's do it a little bit more.
All right, so let's check on it.
Check.
I mean, we can
Ooh.
try it right now and see if
Yeah.
it needs anything. Like
Yeah,
more
let's try a little bit and
seasoning.
see the texture
Yeah.
and see if we need to add some. Let's get a little. So we're gonna try for texture and seasoning.
And salt.
Need salt, definitely.
Maybe more cumin. I can't really taste
I
cumin.
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's add some salt and.
Okay. Do you want to add some more cumin? Because I can't really taste
So
it.
delicious. I can taste the garlic. So good.
I think it actually needs more lemon.
I think so too.
Yeah, so let's add more lemon. You could add some more
and
salt.
more salt.
It's good though. It's almost there.
It tastes really good already, but just a pinch or a little bit.
A little more. Perfect. That looks good.
All right, and a little bit more lemon.
The lemon smells good.
It does. It tastes so good already. But
Maybe a little more.
oh yeah, I love lemon
Yeah,
and
me too.
garlic. Like a combination of lemon and
Perfect.
garlic. Or,
All right, perfect.
all right, so
So
let's.
you can blend it up again, and we'll see how it is.
So we're gonna put some in this bowl so we can taste
Yeah.
it. So let's try. So delicious.
Really good.
Try it.
Really fresh.
We're going to put the recipe on our Facebook page so you can make it at home.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
So today, as you know, we've been really trying to push the whole grains. So we're making a spaghetti squash, and we're going to stuff it with vegetables and brown rice.
Oh, have you made this before?
I have. It's really good.
Oh.
Yes. So it's my favorite because it just looks pleasing. Like you serve it in the squash, and it looks so fancy. But really, it's a quick recipe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And with this weather, I mean, that's a great recipe. It looks like comfort food,
It
right?
does, absolutely.
Awesome. Let's see.
Okay. So we're gonna start. We're gonna saute some vegetables.
Okay.
And I had this pepper that was starting to look a little bit sad. We were going to use it for the hummus,
Oh, nice.
but it's a much better condition for sauteing.
Right?
Yeah.
So can I help you with that?
Absolutely. So if you want to cut this right here.
Okay, I want to show what I have been learning
Yes,
with you.
please.
So, but I'm really trying to use my bare claw.
Yes, use
when
your-
I am, cooking at home. So
Good.
just let me know if I should be doing something different.
I would always take the knife
Oh, okay.
and cut away from yourself.
Oh,
Okay. So get control
a
of
good
your
one.
knife. And typically, if I'm going to cut something out of the inside of a pepper,
So you
or
get a
anything,
smaller knife.
I'm going to use a smaller knife.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, so I'm going to take my knife. I'm going to cut away from myself.
Oh, okay.
Okay? That way you don't have the chance of
Awesome.
jabbing yourself.
See? Always learning.
Also, you can have kids help you with this. You don't have to use a knife. The inside of the pepper is actually really easy to just pull out.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of times I'll just wipe the seeds out and pull out the inside with my hands.
And how do you want it cut?
So we're gonna pretty much cube everything. So I
Oh,
want
okay.
it all to be the same size. So we'll cut into the pepper and maybe like 1/2 inch cubes.
Okay.
Because we're gonna saute this with pepper, with onion, a little bit of garlic, and some olive oil.
Like this?
Yep, nice small pieces. Then when you're done, just cut those in half. All right. So I'm gonna let you keep cutting the pepper,
Okay.
and I'm gonna move on to the onion. I wanna cut the onion the exact same size as the pepper. Means they'll cook more evenly.
Okay.
I'm gonna move on to a different knife. Okay. So I'm gonna cut my onion flat
Okay.
and cut right into it with my bare claw. And I wanna try to get it around the same size. So you always wanna put something, when you're gonna saute it, put it in, you wanna heat up the oil a little bit first. So while you cut that, actually, you're in front of there.
Yeah, so better
just
do
put a
that.
little bit of olive oil,
Okay.
enough to coat the pan. Perfect.
And then,
Yep. So we'll turn on a medium heat.
do you think this is enough or a little bit more?
A little bit more, tiny bit.
Is this olive oil?
This is olive oil, yes. All right. So we're gonna give that a second to heat up. And you can see the onions and the peppers are all cubed about the same size. Okay. So while we did that, we have our squash cooking.
Oh, okay.
What I did was I took the seeds out of the squash, and we used a butternut squash.
Okay.
Cut it down the middle in half, took out the seeds, and I let it cook for about 40 minutes on
Oh,
350. 350, 400, depending on your oven.
Oh, my eyes are burning.
So once you hear the olive oil start to crackle a little bit,
Okay.
here, sounds good.
Yep.
Throw it right in.
So does it matter which one goes first?
No, peppers and onions cook. They cook pretty well together.
Okay.
So what I like about this is it's very versatile.
It is.
Yes.
It sounds like.
You can throw whatever you want into the squash.
Just make sure you protect your eyes, because
Yes.
mine are burning.
You're burning. Do you need the goggles?
I should have brought my husband's.
So I'd like to add a little bit of tomato to my squash today. So I'm going to cut the tomato. Doesn't need to go in at the same time as the peppers and onions because it doesn't take as long to cook. So I like to use a nice big tomato, but I am going to cut it around the same
so about
size.
tomatoes, I always, when I'm cutting a tomato for a recipe, I'm always think, okay, what should I do with the seeds? Do I keep the seeds? Do I get the seeds out? I mean, what's the best way to use a tomato when you're adding it to a recipe?
So it's up to you. I mean, it's just a liquid membrane. It's going to cook right out.
Oh, okay.
Just making a BLT, I'd take the seeds out because it would make the bread
But like when you
soggy.
use it for a recipe, you keep the seeds.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't change the recipe.
Yeah, I never know what to do. I mean, sometimes I keep it, sometimes I get it out.
Yeah,
but-
you notice it does fall out of the tomato pretty easily, so it's very easy to just push right into the trash.
Okay, nice. Let me get a paper towel because my eyes are burning.
So you want to stir the peppers and onions, and you want to cook it until the onions are translucent.
Your favorite word?
Yes. So I also chose to add a little bit of spinach to this recipe. I think adding spinach is pretty tasty. But with this recipe, you can do you can make it more sweet. You can do like
so good.
you can do like a nutmeg or cinnamon with brown rice or couscous, a little bit of craisins.
Couscous, yeah.
Or you could go on the more
What
savory.
about quinoa?
Yeah, you could do quinoa instead of brown rice. Of course, you can't get quinoa with your WIC benefits, so we
Yeah.
went with brown rice.
Yeah, but it's something that you could get at the pantry or with your SNAP benefit,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. But again, we're going to go on the savory side today.
Okay.
Want to pack as much vegetables in as I can. Again, today I'm going to use a little bit of cumin and a little bit of chili powder.
Okay.
So I'm going to measure it. I'm going to start with about a quarter of a teaspoon.
Okay.
Just to give it a little flavor. This is a strong seasoning. If I was using an Italian seasoning, I'd probably use a little bit more, maybe half a teaspoon or a full teaspoon even.
Can we get this type of seasoning with the benefit?
No, you can't. You
Okay.
can, for your farmer's market benefits in the summer, you can get fresh cut herbs.
Oh, yes.
So you could add, if you wanted to do a squash with tomato, fresh basil,
Yeah.
or if you wanted to do this same flavoring and add a little bit of cilantro.
Oh.
I'm also going to add a quarter of a teaspoon of the chili powder.
It smells delicious
Yes.
already.
And I'm ready to add my tomatoes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Oh, perfect. So we're just going to let the tomatoes soften up a bit. Once we get everything into the pot and mixed, we can add it to the squash itself.
Okay. So, what did you make? Did you make rice or?
I did. I made brown rice in advance.
Okay.
I chose to use the rice cooker. You can make it how you make your regular rice at home, whether you use a minute rice, quick rice, or if you cook it in the pan, because you can get brown rice with your WIC benefits.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So we have the pre-washed baby spinach. I'm going to add it right in, and I just want to cook it down until it withers up into the recipe. I love spinach, so I'm going to start with half the bag, let that cook down, and then I'll add the rest. I don't want to overfill the pan.
Okay.
Okay. There we go.
But when they cook, they really
It shrinks to about
it
half
shrinks
the size.
a lot,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. And if you wanted to cook it faster, what you could do is just add the cover right on the top, and it will really steam the spinach.
So, do you know if it's better to eat spinach cooked or raw? I mean, is there any difference?
Yeah, so you get the most nutrients out of a fruit or a vegetable when it's fresh.
Oh, okay.
When you boil it, you can really cook out some of the nutrients, but steaming it will keep a lot of it in there.
Oh, okay. Good.
When you cook it in a soup, it goes right into the water. Drink your broth.
Yeah. Right? You can make vegetable
Yes.
broth.
Okay. I'm also going to add garlic.
Oh, this looks so good already.
Yes, it does.
Very colorful.
I'm also going to add garlic, but I'll wait till the last thing to add that.
Are you going to use? Oh, so you're going
gonna
to
use
use
fresh garlic, yeah.
Fresh garlic.
Yes, I always prefer fresh garlic. If you don't have fresh garlic at home, you can use a little bit of garlic powder for the flavoring, but I wouldn't use the garlic salt because we're trying to avoid adding salt to the
Exactly,
recipe.
you would add more salt to the recipe.
Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of pepper.
Okay.
'Cause, you know, I like pepper.
Oh yeah, you love pepper, so why not?
Okay, we ready for some more spinach?
Yes.
Okay.
I think, yeah, we can
Here
use
we
the
go.
whole. Wow, unbelievable. I mean, you really can use the whole bag in a
Absolutely,
recipe like
yeah.
that.
And again, we bought the pre-washed. If you buy, if it's not pre-washed, wash it before you throw it in your recipe.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
All right, so we'll let that steam down. While we do that, I'm going to get ready to press my garlic right into it. I do have a garlic press because we cook in here a lot. However, we've gone over this.
Oh
bunch of
yeah,
times.
you have.
You can always mince the
But,
garlic.
yeah.
Yes.
It's always nice to see. I mean,
Yes.
I have been learning so much with you, you know, with knife safety.
Yep.
But as you can see, I still don't know everything. So.
So again, I want it minced. I can either use my garlic press, or what I can do is hold the front of the knife and just go up and down, keeping control of the knife with my hand on either side. The good thing about mincing like this is you're not lifting the full knife off and giving yourself a chance to hit your fingers.
Oh, okay. So
One
you're
ha-
just going around like.
Yeah. One hand is on the front, one hand is on the back,
Okay.
and just up and down. Pull your garlic back in and continue to mince.
Nice.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah. I mean, I use my garlic presser, but
I also enjoy my garlic
you
press.
do, right?
So I'll continue mincing this piece. You want to get it small. I don't mind a big chunk of garlic when I'm eating, but I know not everyone does.
Yeah, no, I love garlic, but you know, I cannot bite into it. Like
Big piece
it
of
needs
garlic.
to be very, very tiny.
Yes.
But I love the taste of garlic and smell of garlic when I'm cooking.
Yes.
Everything's better with garlic and onions, I feel like.
Absolutely. It's staple to most foods we cook.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm impressed. I mean, how much spinach you put in a recipe, you can put on a recipe.
Yes. All right, so my garlic is pretty much minced. I'm gonna add this piece in. Scoop it right in. You always want to be careful with the knife not to cut your hands. Always go down. I'm gonna garlic press my second piece. There we go. All right.
Ooh,
Smells good.
smells amazing.
So another thing we're going to add to this is chickpeas. I added the chickpeas for protein. You can add red beans, black beans, kidney beans, white beans.
So
pinto beans.
chickpeas have the same like type of protein as beans, right?
Yes,
Like
yes.
Oh, nice.
And if I wanted to add chicken or a sausage would be good in this too.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
also a source of protein. Okay. So I'm going to add the chickpeas in. I've drained the can and I've rinsed the extra, like the juice and sodium off of the beans.
And it's a can, right?
Yep, can of beans.
Wow, honestly, this looks so amazing. I would just have this already. It looks so good.
We're also going to add, I'm going to start with some rice.
With rice or quinoa or...
I'm going to add my brown rice. I'm going to do about
Wow.
3/4 of a cup of rice. We'll see how much we have there. That looks like a good amount. Okay. And we'll just let all the flavors mix in.
Wow. I mean, even like if you make this, if you add a little, like you said, add a little chicken
Yep.
or some turkey or
Yeah, absolutely.
beef.
So we're ready to stuff it into our squash.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to pull those out of the oven. If you're on a time crunch, you can always throw the squash in the microwave for about 8 to 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But I think you keep the flavor better
If
and it
you
cooks more evenly.
Okay.
So watch out because this pan is hot. Okay, so there are 2 things you can do, and we'll do one
Should
of
I
each.
turn this off or no?
Yep, you can turn that off. So I've let the squash cool a little bit. It's been in my oven, but it hasn't been on. So I can touch it. When it comes out of the oven, it can be very hot. So there are 2 things you can do. You can be fancy and you can score your squash
Yeah, let's be fancy.
And what you can do is pack this area.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull this out a little bit and pack this area.
With the...
Well, yeah, I would just leave that there.
Oh, okay.
Just toss it in.
So make sure you get
A little bit
a
of
little
everything.
bit of everything.
Yeah. So you can continue to pack this area, and if you want a little bit more of the vegetables, you can always push it back just a little bit, but pack it in nice and tight. That looks good. You can drizzle a tiny bit of olive oil on this side, and a little bit of pepper. What you can do with this one, if you want to mix it up together, you can just go right through and get little squares of squash. So you score all the way down rather than the little fancy mark.
Yep.
And then mix it in with what we've made.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so after I score it all the way down rather than just the fancy little lines, I'm going to start to pull it up and mix it around.
Mix it.
Yep. You can also pull it right out and put it in a bowl, mix it all together and put it in.
Yeah.
But I think with my fork I'll be able to mix it pretty well.
Definitely.
So why don't you stuff this squash and we'll mix it in with our fork.
Okay. Ooh. So many vegetables and protein.
This is
and
definitely a dish that's packed with vegetables.
Very nutritional.
And as Helida packs it in, I'm just going to keep mixing it in with my squash. You can go all the way to the side, get all the inside membrane of the squash. That's good. One more scoop. Yeah.
One more?
Yep. So this is a big squash. Sometimes you can get smaller summer squash.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Definitely good size.
Sure, people could eat that, right?
Definitely. Yeah. You can have a romantic Valentine's Day dinner and both eat from the same squash.
Oh, that would be so romantic.
I'd suggest serving it with a nice white.
Right. Well, we're a nutrition program.
I'd suggest serving it with ice water with a little bit of lime.
That's better.
Okay, so you see I've packed this one in. Again, a little bit of pepper. And I'm going to throw it in for about 10 minutes. At this point, if you wanted to, you could add a little bit of cheese, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, cheddar cheese, or just leave it as is. It tastes really good as is.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to throw this in for about 10 minutes, and we'll be right back.
See you soon.
We do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
So our squash are done, and as you can see, we have one that we kept in the shape of a squash, and one that we mixed all together. So if you wanted to serve this, you can cut it right down the middle.
Or you can just share with someone special.
Absolutely, and this one you can just scoop right onto your plate.
Can I try it?
Absolutely, I'm hoping you would.
Oops.
Is it
Amazing.
Good? Excellent.
Yeah, very, very good.
Good. So for recipes like this and many more, check us out on our Facebook page.
Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye. If you'd like to attend a Good Food Project cooking class, we offer them every Tuesday at 4 p.m. and every Friday at 3 p.m. at the Framingham WIC office. Thank you.
Something more than bread, a nice big steak and fries to go. Listen to what I said. I need something